Alright guys, no intro, no nothing, no hey, subscribe, drop like, share it with your mama. No, well not yet, maybe till the end. This isn't gonna be your average Hasan bad because politics, part 67, besides the stupidity that he continues to do and say, but that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're gonna be talking about something extremely concerning. So there's this post going pretty viral on Reddit. It has close to 30,000 upvotes in 4 hours. It says, Hasan reaching for something and seemingly shocking his dog to keep her in camera view. So this is the dog that people are talking about, and despite the fact that I don't like Hasan, I was pretty willing to be charitable towards him and be like, come on guys, there's a lot of stuff to criticize him for, but animal abuse, that's a new one. Like, I get it, he's cringy, whatever, but come on, animal abuse. Hasan, my favorite socialist, my favorite champagne socialist, he would never, until I watched the video and I was like, oh, this ain't good. And if he doesn't get banned for this, he will never be banned. All right, he could literally execute a dog and Dan Clancy will get on his knees, grab that glizzy and go to town. Here's the video in question.
But it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay, it's the same reason as to why America. Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Now the conspiracy theory, and I don't think it's a conspiracy theory at this point, what he seems to be reaching for and then putting down, the streets are saying that it's a shock collar. This looks absolutely horrible. And even if I'm being charitable towards Hasan, and he was never reaching for the remote for the shock collar, why did he get mad and upset when the dog was just moving out of bed? It's like, Hasan, you are 40 years old. That is not a prop, all right? That's not a little plushie. That's a living creature that you have in your house that you use as a prop because big dog equals cute for all the retards that watch you every single day. No matter how you flip it, it's weird. Whether he A, had a shock collar and was, you know, shocking the dog because he got out of bed? Yeah, dude, he's supposed to move. Once again, he's not a prop. He's not a fucking dog pop Funko that just stays on your shelf, not moving for the rest of your fucking life. But you don't want him to move because you don't want your precious prop to ruin the frame while you're spewing political slop. And Hasan did respond to this, and it was legitimately the stupidest response ever. Top 5, honestly.
Is there like a fucking LSF video or something? Is that why there's like hella people coming in here and screeching?
I love this argument. Oh my god, people are concerned about my dog. Holy shit, they're so annoying.
Is that what's going on? Oh, classic. It started on D, then H3, then LSF is the classic pipeline. I'm gonna fucking die, dude.
The thing that Hasan always says and does is this is cut out of context, guys. There's so much more context to it. But we actually, for one of the rare times, we get the full context of something. And he's like, nah, Reddit and Twitter and my haters are lying. It's like, dude, we saw it in real time. What do you mean? Nah, I blame Ethan for this. I blame all the slop tubers for this. But dude, you pressed the shock collar button. What do you mean? We all saw it in real time. Nah, Ethan pressed it. He came over to my house and he pressed a button to harm my dog, so I look bad. Just trust. It's the Nazis out to get us. It's the ops. It's the slop tubers. Even though I pressed a button and then I got mad at my dog for wanting to get up. Like, no matter which way you flip it, you look bad. Why were you upset by it just getting out of bed? It's such a weird thing to be mad at.
Yes, I am incredibly abusive to the not only best trained, but also the best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet.
If anything, this just makes things worse. If he behaves so well, why does he still have it?
When Kaya yelped, yeah, she yelped because she fucking clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
This is legitimately the easiest thing to disprove. Just show us a close-up of the collar. And you could beat the animal abuse allegations. But did he do that? No. He'll probably do it tomorrow when he streams and be like, see guys, this dog doesn't have a shock collar. I very obviously did not take it off and put a brand new one. My whole thing is, why not do it in real time? The dog is right there. I'm sure you could get up, pick up the camera, or bring the dog your way and show us that he does not have a shock collar. But does he do that? No. Which is extremely suspicious of him. Why not show it to the people so the haters and the ops just shut the fuck up and they move on? I don't know. Why is that so hard to understand? I know that I would. If I was getting allegations that I was a dog abuser, I would just be like, here guys, let me bring my dog over here. Let me show you the collar. But he never does that, which is extremely fucking weird. Close up of KS collar.
In the same positive association with Israel. So all this does is breed resentment against Israel, and also, depending on how violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
There's no glass on the floor. The dog didn't slip. Dogs don't cry like that out of nowhere. I fail to see what Hasan meant by, oh, you know, she probably clipped herself somewhere. Isn't this supposed to be a bed? Hasan forcing his dog to sit in bed for hours so she can be a background prop for his stream as well. And this person shows us a shock collar, and I guess in a different position. Kind of looks like this with the one that the other dog had, Hasan's dog. This person says, yeah, it's a shock collar and he shocked her. I use them too, but I will say my dogs don't yelp. You gotta turn that shit down, not leave it on 10. And there's also this video that keeps getting removed from Reddit. And just check this out, removed by moderator. The fat, greasy moderators are trying to protect Hasan here. No one shall criticize my favorite champagne socialist, guys. Says the person that's making about $2 per day. Moderating for free, but I digress. But thankfully we have a copy of it and we're gonna show it here. Hasan's guest says his dog collar is too tight.
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar is too tight.
Well, it's here we get.
It's a what? Please, Hasan, finish that sentence. I love how he catches himself there. Oh, it's a dog. Sure. Yeah. Let me unease that, dude. What the fuck? Like, I don't want to jump on the whole Hasan is a dog abuser narrative, but I mean, he's not doing himself any fucking favors.
I think her collar is too tight.
Well, it's here we get.
It's you have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
She's like, it's because she has a lot of neck meat.
Neck meat? The poor dog is fucking choking to death and he's like, that's just neck meat. Come on. I mean, I knew Hasan was a fucking grifting political slob tuber. The last thing I expected him to be is a potential dog abuser. He's definitely not helping the allegations. Once again, take the shock collar away. What about it being way too fucking tight to the point where you can't even put one finger between the dog and the collar? Do you know how tight that needs to be? How is this allowed on Twitch? Not only is terrorist propaganda allowed on Twitch, but also light animal abuse is allowed on Twitch. And XQC had something to say about this, and I have to say, he cooked.
I'm not even gonna be a hater. I'm giving it a fair chance.
Hasan the soy boy.
Just
Hand over.
fuck.
A better press. Still moving. Now goes forward. I'm assuming probably has let's say a Steam Deck, right? Hand forward. Now that was his arm forward. Now his hand going forward probably. See a little bit more.
Go.
Bang! It would be in the next 3 frames.
Oh.
Chat. The likeliness.
I might have wasted $5.
Chad, the likeliness of this being is like 98%. I'm not being weird. You see the arm movement, right? Looking. No more arm movement now. A little bit more. Tiny bit more. A little bit more. Now it stops now. Guys, 99%.
Shout out to Detective XQC because I agree with him. We needed to see the collar and he didn't. He didn't show us at all. He just played it off as people coming from Reddit or Ethan Klein fans hating. Dude, why not show us that very moment? It doesn't make any sense to me. If I had dog abuse allegations, I would want to clear those immediately. Like within the next 2 minutes if I'm live streaming. Here's the view of my my keyboard and everything I have on my desk right now, but he never does that, which once again is extremely suspicious. If you only knew how bad things really are. How much do you guys want to bet that Dan Clancy also has a shock collar and it's pressed by his son at least 5 times per day? Make your bets in the comments below. If you ban me on Twitch, Dan, I'm gonna turn this to 11. I'm gonna shock you just like my puppy. And even I tweeted, what a piece of shit he is. I knew he was bad, but doing this to a dog because it wasn't staying still. He's not a fucking prop. That's a dog, you retard. Do you guys want to take a wild guess on who is defending this behavior? Think about it for 5 seconds, and I'll give you the name in the next 5 seconds, all right? You guys ready? I know you guys are subscribed. You hit the like. You have notifications on. You're watching all the new bangers. All right, I'm about to drop the name and let me know if you had the same name in mind. The person who is defending Hasan is Anissa Jamha. I am a big dog lover, love training dogs with positive reinforcement, as you can tell with Marlin and Fiona on Ian streams. No one knows this because no one's watching Ian streams, all right? But okay. I've met Kaya. I saw Kaya while Hasan was streaming. She never had a shock collar on. She was good at her placed command, but that's very easily accomplished with a positive reinforcement. I would be very, very surprised if this was actually Kaya reacting to a shock collar. Now, something that I want everyone to understand here is that you cannot trust anything that Hasan, Anissa, and Idub say. Did you actually think Anissa was going to be critical of Hasan? Of course not. This person says, even if it's not a shock collar, why does Hasan want her to stay in the same place for hours? I agree. Girl, I haven't even seen you defend your husband this hard. Chill, I agree. I don't think I've ever seen Anissa tweet this fast. She tweeted this like 5 minutes after it came out. Only if she defended iDubbbz this quickly. As a dog owner, wouldn't you check on your dog if they yelped in pain? I see the only reason why someone wouldn't if they already knew what hurt them. Then she also tweeted this for no reason. Also, Ethan Klein is 5'7" at least. How is this relevant? Take your normal pills. You're fucking insane. And you need therapy like 5 times per day for the next 10 years. Something is wrong with this chick. But this is when I ask you guys, what do you think of the situation? Do you think it was a shock collar? Do you think this was valid? What do you think it is? What is your theory about this? Let's see what he says tomorrow, but at the same time, I don't care what he has to say tomorrow. What is he gonna say? He was supposed to say something today while he was live and show us that collar in real time on stream. Not tomorrow when he could just take it off, put a new one and be like, see guys, Kaya doesn't have a shock collar. It's all my haters who are trying to end my career and get me banned off Twitch. I blame Ethan and I blame Tectone for this and all the slob tubers. That's what he's gonna say. I don't trust him because he didn't show us the collar in real time. He had something to hide.